I bought multiple AI tools to use them for my cinematic videos, from image generators and image enhancers and image to video models. This video is the second part of my workflow series for a project I'm working on, which is an adventure video about a Ford F-150 Raptor going through the desert and doing some fun stuff. If you haven't seen the first part of this series, which is editing a rough cut of what we have shot, go watch that first and let's get started on this one. Okay, so after I shot the first video, I went and made a storyboard, a very artistic and well-drawn storyboard, of course. Look at that. Even a child can do it, but like at least it works. I like this step should be done before we go shooting, but because we had no time and we just went out and shoot something on the desert, I have to know what kind of shot do we have and what are the missing parts of the video to tell a good story. So I went and drawn this storyboard. It's 2 pages. Look at this artistic. It gets the job done. Let me walk you through the steps. So I've written fast cut here. So we go like that, okay? This is the sequence. I've written fast cut here. The shot right after that is the desert shot, the one that the ground is visible, and we see a helmet. This is a hand. This is a helmet of the driver. It goes like this, and we see the driver here standing, and this is the car in the distance in the desert. And then it goes from the ground to the car. And then we see the 6.2 liter, we see the other badges of the car, and here I've written closing door sound. So we hear that the driver is going inside the car. And in here, we see the driver holds to the steering wheel. He might have leather gloves or something like that to mention that the adventure is about to begin. And here we see the car, the fins on the bonnet of the car, and we see the front of the car. Look at that. I have written Ford, and that's the only thing that's visible. And we see the car rev from 1000 to 4000 or something like that. And on here, we see in the LED screen inside the interior of the car, we see ground breaker engaged. This is like a feature. It unlocks a feature of breaking the ground, okay? By revving the car, it unlocks the feature. And then we see the driver moving the steering wheel very fast to do a donut. We see the donut shot, and we see a top view of the car doing a donut with a lot of smoke and everything, okay? And then we see the car drive past the dust and the smoke and everything. For a project like this, we don't have enough footages when we went and shoot to tell a good story. So we have to make some by AI, and this is the video that I'll explain how I'm gonna do that. It will look insane, but I have to explain the story first for you. After we saw the donut thing, we see the front of the car going that way, and then we see a side view of the car with all of the debris and dusts and everything going, like the ground breaks. It goes and levitates. And then we see the back of the car. This is another angle. If you have seen the editing part, this is the slow-mo one. Like from here, it goes here, and we see the tire of the car and the suspension. And then this is where the car drives by me, and we see a transition from the dust. All of the dust and everything collects and comes in front of the camera. We see a transition from that to another scene of the car, which is the car jumping, okay? This is the jump. And then we have one shot, which is like a drone shot, orbiting around the car while the car goes past. This is the close-up of the tires. This is the low angle shot of the tires where the car comes in front of the camera, and then it stops and everything behind the car just levitates, and after the car stops, it goes to the ground, okay? And this is pack shot. This is like the end of the storage. Let's see where we go with this one. I'm really excited. This is like, it's taking shape. I have a good story in mind. For now, all we have to do is make the missing pieces, make the missing videos that we need for the story with AI, and I'll show you the process now. The first AI tool I'll be using is ChatGPT for image creation. I know that the quality might not be that good or like cinematic. We can always enhance that later with another AI tool, but for now this is the best workflow I've found. It's very intuitive and I can ask it for anything I want. I have exported 2 frames from my timeline. One for the ground, as you can see, for the AI image generations to know where the location is, and the car that we are using. These are for references, and let's get started. And the first image I'll be creating is from the artistic and very fantastic storyboard I have drawn, is this one, the drone shot of the car doing a donut. So it's just a top-down shot of the car with the circle of the path being visible. So the first thing I do is upload the references to ChatGPT for the car and the ground and prompt it like this. This is our first prompt. Let's see what happens. I can see that slowly revealing the dust and particles here, and I'm like, so far I'm loving it. I don't know if the rest of it is this good. I really like this. Okay, so ChatGPT's first attempt was this, and the lighting is good, the ground texture is amazing, we see the car and everything, but like a donut is back of the car moving and doing the circles, not the front of the car. Let's see how we can prompt that. But the quality is good, like I really like the dust and particles and everything. Okay, so my next prompt is, when a car does a donut, the back of the car makes smoke and goes in circles, not the front. Respond with an image from now on. Let's see what our second attempt looks like with ChatGPT. As you can see, it hasn't understand the donut action properly, and I don't think we can go anywhere from here. So what we have to do now is add another reference image of how I want the composition and the car location and everything look. Give that to ChatGPT again. So I found this reference image in Google just to give it to ChatGPT and mention that the smoke comes out of the back of the car mostly, and let's see what it does. Guys, as you can see, it hasn't quite understand the assignment here. So let's open a new chat and we'll do everything from start. I think that will help. What I have done this time is upload the car as a reference and the ground and how I want the smoke and the action to look like, and this is the prompt. So this should give us a good result, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Guys, these are the things that make you doubt choosing ChatGPT for image generation, but I know that I can get it to work. It's, first of all, the image is not 16 by 9, and we have the same issue as before. So let's see how I can improve that. This time what I've done is add rear wheel drive to our prompt and added another reference photo, which is this one. This might work better because all we see is dust coming out of the back of the car and the rear tires are moving. So let's see how lucky we are now, and I have added this part too. The smoke should only come out of the back tires. Let's see. And as you can see, ChatGPT is not understanding us. So I'll try one more time. If this doesn't work, we'll go to another tool. Okay, I got somewhere with it. This is the result. I think it looks sick. It's only for this part that we can change easily in Photoshop or something like that. The image is good, and this is how I got there. I had this reference photo and said, describe this image in detail. I will prompt you later to create an image similar to this, but I will be uploading reference photos of the car and the ground texture. And this is the description of that photo, and I uploaded the image of the car and the ground texture, and this is the result. It's not great, as you can see. And I uploaded another reference photo, said that change the action to this, and it responded with this one. In my opinion, it doesn't have enough smoke, so I said add lots of dust particles and motion blur. The image should be aerial, drone top down angle, and it came with this. This is very good actually, like I really like this. And you will see when we use this image for another AI video generator, these images with a lot of motion blur and particles help with the movement a lot. With the right prompt, it will look very cinematic and realistic. And now that I have a good result with ChatGPT, I'll try to do this one. This says orbit, that the camera orbits around the car when it moves fast, but we essentially need one shot of the car going very fast and just like one view of the drone following the car, with a lot of action and dust and everything. So let's see if we can get there. And in the meantime, I went and tried out Sora, which is included in the ChatGPT subscription. I just uploaded a photo of the car and gave it a good prompt saying that it does a donut. Look. Look. Oh my god. I know AI will do most things in the future, but like at this stage that we are in, it's like I don't even know what to say. What is that? It does a donut in like, oh. I've never seen a car do that. Very cinematic. Top notch. This time what I've done is I uploaded this reference photo and said analyze this image in detail. I will prompt you later to make an image like this, but I will upload reference photos of the car and the ground texture. And as you can see, this is the description. And then I uploaded one frame of my timeline which shows the back of the car and then the ground again. And this is the result. And as you can see, ChatGPT doesn't know where the car is going. That's the problem. So I said the car should be moving forward very fast with lots of motion blur. And this is the result. As you can see, the smoke and the movement and everything is fixed now, because I have said that the car goes forward. And yeah, this is good. Let me just quickly save it and let's work on another one. My reference photo for the composition is this one. I'll just quickly upload this and let ChatGPT analyze, and I'll go attach the reference images. This is what it came up with. It's very good, but we want the side view of the car and the ground braking. So let's prompt it that. It sounds too dramatic, but let's see what it comes up with. Okay, look at what we have here. I like how this looks now. But let's tweak it somehow. I'm not prompting it to fix the breakage of the ground here, because it will fix it when we add some motion blur or like focus on more things. Okay, this is really good. Like, I'm surprised how well this looks. We'll just need to tweak some things, and I'll save this just as a backup if we didn't go anywhere. But this is good progress so far. I'll just edit my prompt to show more of the rocks. Let's see. Okay, this is the result. Oh my god, like look how good this looks. If we went and did that in 3D, it would take ages. The only thing I don't like about this is the actual movement of the rocks. This looks like the car is going backwards. We have to fix that, and the light itself is from a newer model of the Ford Raptor. But like this, the lighting, the dust and everything, it looks amazing. Let's fix that. Here's the result, and we see that it looks great. But this here, like the black sticker, is not the same as the car, but we can always fix that. It's very easy in Photoshop or any tool, but it looks good. I really like this one. Let's add more
motion blur, and this is the result. I love this. Like, I don't know what to say. This is amazing. Like, look at the detail, look at everything. We'll use this one and this one. Let's see which one gives us the best result when we turn it into a video. And this time in a new chat I have uploaded the reference image of the car and the ground, and I said create an image of a low angle shot of the shoes of a stand-in driver in a desert. We hardly see a red 2012 Ford F-150 Raptor SVT in the far distance. I have uploaded the reference image of the car and the ground texture. The image should be 16:9 landscape aspect ratio with realistic cinematic lighting with imperfections. Let's see what it gives us. And this is the result. This is very close to what I had in mind. The only thing I wanted the shoes to face the car. Let's download this. If it doesn't go well, I'll use this one. But let's change the prompt and let's see if we can get there. I just prompted I want the driver and the shoes to be facing the car. I don't know how good is this prompt for what we want, but let's see what it makes. And as you can see, it did what we asked it to do. This is perfect. This is exactly what I had in mind. I know that it's flipped, like the car is on the left side and the driver is on the right side, but who cares? That's not a problem that much. Okay, I'll leave the image creation part here. I still have some other shots in the storyboard that I have to make, but you have got the general idea of how I do things. I'll quickly do the other ones, and let me show you how I upscale these images and make them more realistic. And for that I use Enhancer AI. They are not a sponsor or anything like that. I just personally use this tool to make it more realistic. The images in AI look fake. Everyone knows that it's fake. They are fantastic for skin textures and images that are made by AI. And for example, they have this in their website where you can see the differences here. Like, look how much detail it adds. Like, this is before and this is after. And I added my car image that I generated with ChatGPT, and look how it made it more realistic. Look at the dust and even the car. Like, it has messed up the car wheels here, but we can always tweak that in Photoshop. But look how far I can zoom in, and the textures and the dust and everything, it's very high quality. Like, I really like how this tool upscales the images, and as you can see, like, it has added some debris, and like, it understands the whole image properly. And as you can see, the dust is very realistic, and I don't really like how the ground here looks, but we can always use the version that ChatGPT have gave us. And to turn those images into videos, I use Kling AI. It's the best model so far. I've tested most of them, but nothing compares to this one. We'll just go quickly, select the image that we have, and the prompt is a red car doing a donut in a desert with lots of smoke, dust and particles. And I'll choose two outputs for now, 5 seconds each, and let's see what result do we get. Okay, these are the results, and they're not that bad, honestly, but the direction of the car moving in this one is not correct. And this one is better, but we have to prompt it better to make it perfect. And I forgot that I have to use the 2.1 master, because this is a kind of complex shot. It's not as easy as the other ones, but let's go with 2.1 master, and I'll refine the prompt now. Click this deep seek button and it uploads the photo, and then it will generate the prompt for you. Let's use one output for that because it's kind of expensive when you change it to 2.1 master, but let's see what result do we get now. Each generation takes about 3 to 5 minutes or so, depending on the settings, but here we go. Ooh, nice. Look at the camera movement, but I don't like how the tires look, the back tires look. But the dust and the the actions and everything looks fantastic. Like, look at where we at now. I am loving this. This was just a test to show you that the images can be turned into a video, and then for the video you have to prompt it properly to make sure everything works.
Guys, we have come a long way to even think that this is possible to fill up the story of our video with AI and generate some videos to tell a better story where we couldn't even get the shot when we were on set shooting. It's just mind blowing. And as you have seen, the results are awesome. And I really love how this video will turn out. And I have big plans for it. But for now, I'll leave this video here and stay tuned for part 3. See you there.